We're alive. Hello and howdy, friends. We're just gonna play a little bit more Pokemon today. I don't know, I didn't know what else to do, really. We're mostly just, like, streaming a little bit while we wait to see if Chocobo gets online. Ooh, I have, like, auto turned on for my thingy. You know what? Fuck this. We're gonna... we're gonna fuck some things up here real quick. Heck yeah. Excuse me, heck yeah. No, we're gonna fix that. There we go. It's not as bad, at least. It's better. We'll take better. Anyways, yeah, we're just kind of waiting to see if our buddy Chocobo gets online. Hi, Noodle. So while we give him a chance to do that, we're just gonna go ahead and kind of grind a little bit, is my plan. For like an hour or so. We could actually, especially if we're gonna be doing Poliwhirl, it's not as good for Pickles. We might end up moving between a couple of different places, is what I was saying. Because, like, right now we're doing Pickles, of course, and Pickles should do fine here unless we get Sandshrew. But we could also go into the caves. Not Mount Moon, but the other one. I don't remember the name of it. The one that goes from Cerulean to Lavender Town. I don't remember the name of those caves. But anyways, we could go up there and do that as well. It would be pretty good for... You bastard. For, like, what's his name? For Pickles. It'd be pretty good for No, not Pickles. For Poliwhirl. I'm dying. Don't mind me. It'd be pretty good for Poliwhirl. Much better than up here. I mean, honestly, up here even isn't terrible for Poliwhirl. It's just that there's more trainers to fight in those caves, which of course gives much more experience, much more quickly than fighting Wildmon does. And then with all of the ground/rockmon that I believe would be in there. I don't know. I haven't been in the caves for Pokemon Yellow Legacy here at all, but like. Yeah, I'd have to think at least there would be some Rockmon. Base game, you know, you have a bunch of fighting type mon as well. You know, your Machop line is in there, probably some Zubats and things like that. But all of those are things that technically should be perfectly reasonable to deal with Poliwhirl. Unless the levels are a little screwy. If the levels are a little screwy, then that's another case. But it'd be really bad for Pickles. And be pretty bad for Cheese. And probably not be great for Farfetch'd. So those three, I think we're gonna do kind of here a little bit. And actually, with that said, we could all... I didn't mean to double team. That was dumb. For Cheese, we could also go just north of... How did you survive that? I thought we did way over half. It looked like we did way over half with our first one. Then he survives with 1 HP. The bastard. Anyways, I don't remember the name. Is it Vermilion? Where Lieutenant Surge is? I want to say it's called Vermilion. Anyways, we could go north of there. I believe there's some Grassmon in that area, so that'd be pretty decent for Cheese to get some XP. So maybe we'll go up there and mess around with that a little bit as well. We'll at least check it for Cheese after we do a round here. We might as well finish up our rounds here for the three that we're gonna do. Cheese, Pickles, and Farfetch'd. Get them all kind of settled first, and then move up there, see what level and what type we're running into, and then make our decision if we're gonna stay here, go there, whatever. So Lieutenant Surge is level 29. I don't think it's necessary to take everything up to 29. I am a little bit worried. Hello, Chocobo. What's up, my guy? Hope you're feeling well, and I hope you're streaming tonight. You don't have to, of course, totally up to you. But vote on a game X25 Dragoon. Let's go.
Just redeemed vote on a game X25.
I was tempted to say all votes on Dragoon get times 100. Let's go, dude. No, that would be cheating. I am super curious about it, though. Whether it's absolute garbage or if it's any good or, you know, I am. I'm just super curious about it. The fuck was I saying, though? God damn, I completely forget. Grinding, doing levels, yeah. So like I haven't picked a like definite this is the level we're going to or anything like that, but I'm thinking we're gonna grind everybody up to right around 26. I'm a little bit worried about Lieutenant Surge because he's much stronger in this ROM hack than he is normally. He's level 29, which is quite a jump, and he has Surf, which kind of ruins Cheese like. Well, Cheese. It also kind of ruins Nidoking. Weepin' Bell should still be okay, but he deals so much freaking damage that even against Weepin' Bell, man, he can just destroy us, like, literally doing, like, half health per hit. So, we're just gonna be a little careful. I meant to switch Mom before we did this. That's why we got Weepin' Bell up to about 30, and then everybody else we're gonna top out at, like I said, probably around 26. It'll be fine. We got this. Which, you bastard with the crit! Oh man, after all of the work we did towards making Pickles feel good about themselves, we have said that Pickles is immune to death because Pickles is special. It's Pokemon Yellow. I can't get rid of it, man. We're not gonna cheese it. Believe it or not, that's not something I'm gonna try to do. We're specifically gonna try not to cheese Pickles. Not cheese. These names are getting confusing. Anyways, but yeah, we're gonna ignore the fact that he died and just move on with our life, basically. And call it a day there. But yeah. You are streaming, but probably going to be a little bit late. All right, not a problem, man. Delete an older moon to make room for Thrash. Maybe? I don't know. What's Thrash? I feel Thrash sounds bad. Thrash sounds like recoil damage. That's what Thrash sounds like. I bet it does a lot of damage, but then it hits back. Yellow Legacy. Master. Okay, let's see here. We want to look at Nidoking. Nidoking. LMNO Nidoking. So Nidoking gets Thrash at level 25. It's really bugging me that it's not capitalized, but I'm not allowed to edit, of course, because why would I be allowed to? Hits every turn for 3 to 4 turns, then confuses the user. But it's a 90 damage normal type attack. So we do have to deal with confusion, which sucks. And then you get Horn Drill, 1-hit KO. It's the last normal type move that he gets besides Fury Attack. And Fury Attack, I mean, it's gotten a buff, but not a ton of one from what I can tell. The power level feels wrong though, because it says power level of 15, so that means it can do up to, what, 75 base power? 15 times 5? Yeah. But, like, that's max damage. On average, it's going to do 45 base power worth of damage. And then Thrash is base power 90? I mean, it does have the downside of confusion. Huh. But if we just kill with it... I wonder, though, do we have the opportunity... I don't do this often. Or ever, really. But we're going to take it... And then I'm just going to check real quick. Because it would replace our normal... Well, we could replace Poison Sting with it for now. Yeah, fuck it. Poison Sting sucks ass anyways. We're gonna get rid of Poison Sting, and we're gonna try it out. That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if you can swap before Confusion, and I'm also wondering, like, can we do anything before Confusion, or are we just stuck with the Confusion? That's kind of, or not with the Confusion, are we just stuck in the loop? Or are we allowed to do other things in the meantime? That's what I want to figure out, and I meant to figure that out here, but then we got swapped into the, or got into a fight with the wrong Mon, because I forgot to move things around. Although, to be fair, oh no, Poliwhirl's not one of the ones I'm wanting to train here. I'm going to train him up in the caves, because that makes much more sense. Nidoking, put you in the top spot. Just because I'm curious. We gotta figure out this Thrash. The only problem is Thrash may just like one-hit KO everything here. 90 base power when we have somewhere between 5 and 10 levels on all these dudes. There's a very good chance that Thrash just kills everything. Yep. So far. I mean, it's a sample size of 1, though. Let's get another one. Can we get, like, a level 20 Pidgeotto? Something like that? To really test it out with? Is it going to give us nothing but freaking level 15 Rattatas now? Kind of feels dumb to even waste it. But, I mean, it's a 20 PP move. We should have time. It would also be a nice move. If we can, like, swap out before or do anything like that... 20 PP, but we could let it hit 2 turns at least, so effectively 40 PP on it before we would have to like swap for safety if we can do that. I'm assuming the answer is gonna be no. Like I'm pretty sure it's just gonna tell us to fuck right off. Oh, here we go. Level 20? Level 20 Pidgeotto. Okay, if anybody can stand up to this Thrash, it should be you. Quick attack, that's fine, whatever, don't care. Just want to know how this works. And it's one hit KO. It was a freaking crit? Bruh, we finally get the level 20, and we crit kill it. Come on, man. Why does it hate us? Oh, no, Drowsy doesn't resist. It's a level 19, though. So maybe? Oh god, and before he just uses Confusion and confuses us anyways. That'd be a good counter if we can't switch out of it. He lived! Don't disable Thrash. It disabled Thrash. Thrash is disabled. Use are we... Okay, so we are locked into it. Okay. So 1, we're locked into it. 2, if it gets disabled, the move doesn't go through, but you're still locked into it. And 3, fuck. Okay. Good things to know. So basically, oh, now I gotta know, like, Drowsy's a great counter, yeah. I gotta know what happens if we kill a trainer's Mon with Thrash. Do we have an opportunity to switch then, or do we stay locked into it? Because if we can swap, if we can shift Mon out between Mon, because like 2 to 3 hits of Thrash would kill a lot of things, even at our level. Not everything, of course, but a fair bit. That'd be like somebody tanking 2 Earthquakes, for instance. More or less. Earthquake is a power 100 move. It and Dig. Dig is also power 100, or at least in the base game. It's edited for the ROM hack here. Dig was made weaker because there's only like... I think there's only the two ground type attacking moves in Gen 1. Dig and Earthquake. And they both freaking were power 100. Like, kind of ridiculous. So they made Dig, like, they weakened it. And of course, it's already a 2-turn move. But part of its 2 turns is immunity. So it's like, you know, not perfect immunity, but pretty decent immunity. Dig's a good move. That's all I'm saying. Even though, like, it's a 2-turn move, it's still pretty decent. And the power level of 70 on Dig, I think, was a pretty decent compromise on it there. meaning like a per turn damage it's 35, but because of the immunity it doesn't quite work out that way. You technically get a little bit more on it than that. Like it's not bad. I like it. I think it's still a good move. She slaps. Okay, well we already got Nidoking to 26, kind of somewhat accidentally. We were also just kind of trying to, you know, figure some stuff out. Probably just Fire Punch. Just punch some dudes, man. It's not going to be super effective against anything here, but same type attack bonus, pretty strong attack. I want to say it's around 75, 90, something like that, the punch moves. Like, they're pretty good. Oh, excuse me. I was sanding a shit ton of games last night. That just games that we've found that needed resurfaced or that we've struggled with before. Hello. Playing like they may have played but we struggled with or whatever. And I think I may have breathed a little bit too much disc dust in. I never expected that to be a problem in my life, but right after I finished, I was like getting up, cleaning up, doing all that sort of stuff, and then I got like a sneezing attack, and then it felt like there was something in my throat, and I started coughing, and now today my throat's just like sore, but not sore throat as in like, you know, like I don't feel sick sore. It just hurts. like I coughed and sneezed too much kind of hurt. Ugh. So sand your discs carefully, kids. That's all I'm saying. Practice safe sanding. Wear a mask or something. That's it was a fair few discs. Just a small stack. And then there's a couple of loose games in that stack, so like. Hello, Nello. What's up, man? So I'm gonna blame it on that. Unless I end up getting actually sick, then I'll blame it on being sick, I guess. But until that happens, I'm just gonna blame it on the sanding. I breathed in too much plastic plastic dust. Ugh. Excuse me. Oh, fuck yeah, I get that burn. Don't disable my anything. Fire punch? You're a dick. That's fine, we'll dig. Feeling Aussie today. Hell yeah. Oh, I can't do accents. It would just be. I just noticed that whenever the burn applies, it shows the poison symbol, like on the mon. I wonder if that was just like an oversight, or if they just didn't have the space or time to program in like a little fire symbol or something that pops up next to them whenever the burn's applied. I have no idea, but it's interesting. So some of these mon are sadly going to take a while. Cheese here is only level 22, and if we're fighting mostly wild mon, it's going to take a minute. Poliwhirl I don't think will take too long because we'll go up to the mountainous areas. Or actually, that's a good point. Maybe we should go up there and... I don't know what mon there are outside of there, though. Because there's that grassy patch right in between the mountains, caves, whatever you want to call it, that I can't remember the name of, and Cerulean City. There's like that patch there of grass. There may be new mon in that area, so I feel like we should go up there and grind a bit. But at the same time, I'm like, what if they all end up being watermon? Then Cheese would just be screwed. I mean, I guess we could go ahead and do Poliwhirl now. Cheese is trying to learn Bite. Can't learn more than 4 moves. Probably. Or not. I would love to get rid of Cut, but I don't know who I'd want to put it on. You know? So it's like, we're kind of stuck with it. Because somebody needs to know Cut. We could give it to a worse mon, you know, we could give it to, say, Weepinbell, but I kind of like Weepinbell's moves where they're at. We have Sludge, Razor Leaf, I don't remember what. And growth, I think, are the moves we have. So I guess we're gonna skip on bite. Because we definitely can't get rid of fire punch. We're stuck with cut because HM moves. With this ROM hack, you can overwrite HM moves, so that's not the end of the world. That's not the problem. It's just, yeah, I don't know any other mon I want to put it on. And then I've already forgotten what the other move was, but there was a reason why I didn't want to get rid of it, though, I'm sure. Dig, which dig is not only powerful but also just useful to have. So yeah, no, I think we're giving up on bite. What are you doing? The poor dude, the poor dude. Look at his eyes. Holy shit. Just keep fire punching, man. It's done the job so far. Besides Drowsy. Drowsy we really should just dig against, but we're kind of garbage and we forget. Oh, Sandshrew. I mean, we've killed him before, but he's the only dude that, like, we have nothing for. Nidoking's good. Farfetch'd, he's ground type. So I guess it's just Poliwhirl. We may not... we may not be, like, purposefully doing anything with him, but... it's Body Slam. Yeah, I figured we would outspeed. How bad's it gonna be? Okay. I didn't expect it to be bad, but you never know. Not really. I can barely do a British accent. I think my normal accent is American-ish. Same. Any animes you've tried watching lately? Nothing like different than the last time I would have talked about it, except for reincarnated as a beautiful lady, fantasy knockout. Reincarnated as a fantasy knockout. There's more to the name than that. I just can't remember the full name off the top of my head. But I watched the first season of that. Other than that, it's just been Fairy Tail, slowly getting through that, and Dragon Ball Daima, keeping up with that. For me. I don't know about Chocobo, but I'm not even sure if Chocobo's still here or if he's just, like, lurking. Life with an ordinary guy who reincarnated into a total fantasy knockout. There you go. That's the... that's the full name. Generic Isekai trash. Gotcha. It's funny. Yes, but it's funny. I honestly enjoyed it. It was just dumb. Like... It was dumb, but I'm like 99% sure they were going for dumb, you know? And they call out the fact that it's just a bunch of isekai tropes and stuff like that. So, I don't know, I had a good time with it. It was a good show. But yeah, I don't think I've watched anything else recently. Kinda in general, to be honest with you, but also anime. Definitely not anime. Dig, you don't have levitation yet, or whatever it's called. I actually had to think for a minute. Like, I was about to use dig, and then I was like, no, wait, dig won't work. That's dumb. But no, it will. It's fine. Is it called levitate? I can't remember the name of the ability. Anyways. Never heard of it, never seen it, it's the title. That's fair, man. I mean, if it's not for you, it's not for you, you know? I enjoy a lot of stupid shows. Why is it named by predictive text? That's funny. Yeah, it does seem that way a lot of times, doesn't it? I think they just took the, like, was it 80s? No, 90s? Late 90s, early 2000s, like, emo rock band approach, you know? Just long-ass names that half the time have nothing to do with the show. Or song, in that case. Like, reincarnated a lot of work to do with the kids, and I don't think they're booked for the disc version. Oh, no. The worst part is, I don't know... I don't know if that's predictive text or that's a real show. I think it's predictive text. A lot of work to do with the kids, and I don't think they're booked for the disc version. It's the booked for the disc version part that has me thinking it's predictive text. If it was reincarnated, a lot of work to do with the kids, and I don't think they are booked, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. But the problem is for the disc version. That's where you lost me. You should have stopped just 4 clicks earlier, man. Like I said, though, I don't know. I enjoy them. Are they good? No, not necessarily. They're basically, I would say maybe like how a lot of a lot of movie people feel about like the Marvel movies, for instance, you know, how it's just trash that's beneath them or whatever, because it's not real cinema. I don't care. They're fun. Like, they're fun to watch. So I don't give a shit if they're real anime or if they're good anime. They're fun. So I watch, I laugh, and it's a good time. Like I said, this one specifically is funny because like it's the super serious dude that can never do anything wrong, and then like his fuck up best friend, which, yeah, I know, trope. But then you have them both reincarnated into a world, and one of them, of course, turns into a woman. And slight spoilers, I guess. I doubt anybody's gonna watch, but the one dude, the like super serious, powerful one, or not powerful one, but that never fucks up. He's incredibly strong, like max level type of character, you know, can kill things super easily, essentially. And the other one has like no ability at all, just super weak, nothing going on for them, except they can charm the fuck out of people because they're so beautiful, kind of thing. And of course it leads to all kinds of ridiculous antics, like the fact that they're both actually men. So like trying not to hook up with each other, but there's definitely like tension there because the one is like literally mystically beautiful, you know, like they follow traditional beauty standards, sure, but also it's literally like a spell, a curse that's placed upon them, essentially, that everybody that sees them, that's into women at least, just like instantly falls for them, is charmed by them, if you want to get technical, because of course they have some like video game like elements into it. And then so there's that whole aspect, and then there's just like all of the dumb shit with people that will see her and like instantly fall in love to ridiculous degrees of like trying to give up their business or willing to die for them, or just all kinds of ridiculous things. And they just go on a stupid adventure. It's just stupid. It's 100%. It's dumb, and it's great. There's one concept you would like to see, and as far as I know, nobody has done it. Isekai Lord of the Flies. I've never actually seen Lord of the Flies. Or read. Was Lord of the Flies a movie? I feel like I'm stupid right now. But I've heard of Lord of the Flies, but I can't off the top of my head think of what it actually is. Item finder isn't responding. We may have gotten everything down here already. I think we actually like searched this whole area. Book first, and then, yeah, I mean, okay, that makes sense. Oop. Didn't mean to click on that. So what's the, like, what's in it that you want to see isekai? There is an old movie. Said I thought there was a movie, but I'm stupid. Like I said, I know nothing about it other than I recognize the name, and I know it was a popular thing, but beyond that, yeah, no, I'm lost. I know nothing. So I mean, okay, we'll leave pickles out, so we're gonna check. I feel like we checked this patch of grass already, like on this route. Now, I guess that's the thing. Is this the same route? So this is Route 9. Because if we check this grass already, is it the same as... Oh. Forgetting how to get through here. Oh. Forgetting where I'm going entirely. How Pikachu sounds like he's put in the deep fryer. Honestly, I just think it's amazing that they got Pikachu to actually have voice lines at all. That's what I find incredible. Okay, so this is Route 10, so it is a different route. Do we go back to 9? Nah, let's check 10 here for a minute. Come across some Mon here, see if there's anything new. There's Eradicate. We could go ahead and catch that so we don't have to evolve our Rattata. I mean, either way, we're going to want to level it up, so it doesn't matter that much. But it's less leveling overall we should have to do. Freaking crits, man. If you're using normal type attacks, Nidaking's probably our guy. We just gotta hope not to kill. That's what we gotta be careful about. Horn attack? Definitely not Thrash. Horn attack. Come on. Okay, I think we just start throwing balls, because anything we do at this point comes with too much of a risk of killing. That's fine, we'll just try again. Miss with the Hyper Fang. GG. Good try. You bastard, stay in the ball. Focus energy, that's pretty scary, I'm not gonna lie. But I feel like it doesn't really matter what we do. Unless we catch. Fully paralyzed. Let's go. Why? Maybe it would have been better just to catch another fucking Rattata if it's going to be this much of a pain in the ass. Alright, 67. Down to 43. That was with a crit. But see, Hyper Fang crit now is pretty scary. I'm going to try one more time. And I just hope I don't regret it. Okay, bite. Perfect. That's fine. Another crit. Eradicate is garbage. I think I'm actually going to use the max potion here. Because super potions are what, 50 health? So, yeah, no. Fully paralyzed. Love it. Alright, great ball. I mean, he's already paralyzed. He's at under half health. Like, he should have a pretty high catch chance. Alright, there we go. Just need to switch away from the shitty Pokeballs. But I wanted to use up what we had. Eradicate, number 20, the Ratmon. Its hind feet are webbed. They act as flippers, so it can swim in rivers and hunt for prey. Number 20, Eradicate. Oh, what? Oh, I'm on the wrong profile. I'm like, why can I not type? What's going on? I thought I was broken for a moment. Eradicate. Oh, I have caps lock on. Eradicate. We've seen it. We've caught it. And we have it. Done. Nope. Our PC has to be getting close to full like that box. Who's in top slot? Is it Pickles? Alright, swap you out for Cheese. Oh, let Cheese get some XP as long as it's not Watermon, which I doubt. You hardly ever see Watermon in the grass. See, Eradicate's pretty scary. I almost don't want to grind here for that reason alone. Because Eradicate is just, man, they love to crit. Of course we get hit with the Hyper Fang. That wasn't too bad, actually. That was 22? Okay. Well, fuck, that wasn't bad at all. Let's try the Stab Fire Punch, see if that does better than Dig. It definitely does better than Dig. Oh, well, we got crit, so that might be why. But alright, cool. Give us some new ones. French's tap with Pikachu is between 200 and 250, and Pikachu's mood is currently normal. Thank you for the info. Should we raise it? We can raise his friendship value pretty high. Or wait, 250 is the max, isn't it? We're probably not at max because he just died, and I'm pretty sure him fainting plays a role. Although I could be wrong about that. Thank God for the burn, because he lived with 1 HP, and that's bullshit. Anyways, we used some cheese to max out his friendship at one point, or at least to get close to it. But mood, I can't actually remember what his mood is. Like how you change his mood, or if it's just random. Let's try dig. Something that can one-hit KO you, preferably. That's what we're looking for. Oh, yeah. Dig it is, man. Judge on his emotes, yeah. He cute, that's all I know. Said I think he is max. If he's not max, he's really close to it. It's super easy. For anybody who doesn't know, if for some reason you're playing this... God, what is it? 25-year-old game? No, older than that, isn't it? Anyways, if you're playing this old-ass game, 30-year-old game for some reason, and you need to get Pikachu's friendship value up super high, just grab whatever potion you have while he's at full health and just use it on him repeatedly. It'll keep saying, like, that, you know, it's full and you don't need to use it, or you can't use it. Friendship is under 251. Oof. Okay. 255 is max. Is it possible? Oh, we should have just used Fire Punch. I wonder if... I don't know. I know doing that will get it up super high. Whether it'll actually get it to max or not, I don't know. But that's what I did, and that's how we got it up super high, so that we could get these Bulbasaur and Cerulean. It's a lot easier than trying to get it done naturally over time. And a hell of a lot quicker at that. Because even though it says the potion doesn't work, it still raises the friendship value. We should kill with this one, as long as it's not a crit. It's not. Even if it was, I guess it would have been fine. And also didn't just pull up a YouTube vid to tell me all that info? Oh no, you knew that all off the top of your head. Obviously. No questions asked, my guy. I got you. So there are Magnemite around here that we need to be a little bit careful about. But other than that, I think we should be good with Farfetch'd here. Raticate's a little scary too. Of course, first thing we come across is Magnemite. Of course it is. Do you have a Thunder type move? Or an Electric type move? Probably. Poliwhirl really doesn't need it. Nidoking doesn't really need it either. Maybe we should go heal after this. That way we can make sure everything's kosher. In case we need to get into in case we do get into a situation where we need to switch. Oh. As I do not want to sit here and swap train. It's gonna take way too long. Did we talk to everybody in this Pokemon Center? I don't remember. And they've changed so many things in this ROM hack that you never know when you're going to come across an Easter egg or an NPC that didn't exist before or whatever. So I think we got to talk to everybody real quick. That Ghost Haunt Lavender Town. Cool. Sold a useless nugget. We did. We talked to these people. I remember specifically the nugget guy. But anyways, yeah, so you just grab a potion. And then use it on Pickles. And then use it on Pickles. And then you use it on Pickles. And then I can't remember how much it raises it each time you do it. But it raises it a handful of times each time you do it. And yeah. Eventually you can get him max or close to max. When you don't catch anything while fishing. Now we have to try it. There you go. I'm assuming that's the max one. So now he's maxed out. Might as well go through the grass, see if we come across anything. Nope. on. Wait, do I not have the rod? Oh. Oh, there it is. Good rod. I thought we had one on us, but... I don't know if I've ever seen that one before. I don't know if I've ever talked to him after failing to catch a fish. That's cute. I'm glad you brought that up. Does he do it again? He does. Okay. I didn't know if he would do it like once and then not again until we try to fish again, or I didn't know what was going to happen, but that's super cute. Just wing attack. No, fury attack. Nah, fuck it. Wing attack. Get the stab. After one step, it discards. Fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense. That seems to be one thing this more or less update in the game. I'm still just mad that they didn't add a Pikachu analog to every Pokemon game after Yellow. Like, how are you gonna have this cool ass feature in Yellow and then basically never use it again? I mean, yeah, it's technically in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, but one, I've never played those games, so I don't know if it's into the same level as it is in Yellow. And two, that's one game out of how many have they done now? Like, a lot. I know that since Yellow, and they've never really done it before. I mean, you have partner Pokemon in the Let's Go games that follow you around, and then it's Anymon, not just your starter, which is kind of cool. But it's still not the same. Man, I'm sorry, guys. This is what happens when I don't get a nap. But we had to stream for the day. We couldn't skip. Don't want to be skipping. My goal is to make it at least through January. Every day. His mood is good and friendship is at least 251. Let's go, man. Got to keep our Pikachu happy. Trying to learn Slash. It's probably better than Fury Attack, I would imagine, right? And Yellow Legacy. Let's go to Farfetch. It's the easiest way to look up and compare moves. Fury Attack is 15 with a 2 to 5 turn hit, so an average of 3. So 15, 15 is 30, 45 average base power. Slash is 70 and has a higher than normal critical hit ratio. Critical hit rate ratio. Holy crap. Hard to say. So yeah, no, definitely better than Fury Attack. More likely to crit and just a higher average damage. Actually close to max damage with Fury Attack, because max would be 5 hits. So that's 75, 5 times 15. Making Slash just better in every way. Well, I guess it's technically a little bit weaker, but, you know, basically better in every way. Eradicate outspeeds Farfetch'd. That's wild. With a crit, and it didn't kill. Man, I wish we had a priority move. I guess just Wing Attack. We got more PP for it. No kill, no crit. Okay, well, he crit. And we missed, or we probably flinched, huh? So that was a crit, and it did 32. I wonder how much stronger Hyper Fang is than Bite. Okay, well, as long as he doesn't crit... Alright, we're good. Sad we only got to kill a couple Mon in that run, though. We may have been better off staying where we were to grind. Pickles. Gonna try and get you up to 26, and you're definitely not going in the cave to do your training. That sounds like a absolutely terrible idea. Pickle should be able to handle you just fine. Throw out some headbutts. Might take a 2, maybe a 3 hit, but... 3 just barely. Bro's living on 1 HP over here. There's one last twist of his screw before it falls out. Oh. Wild Machop? Okay, you're new. Must be a rare encounter for this area. I imagine we'll find a lot more in the caves there, but go ahead and Thunder Wave it. And then I don't think Thunder Punch will kill him, but it might. It's just Headbutt. It's like right on the edge. I think it'll be fine. I'm not too worried about killing. Okay, 1, I didn't think it would. And 2, even if it did, caves right behind us. I'm sure there will be a bunch of Machop there, so. Great Ball. I do not have a Thunderstone at hand. Even if I did, I wouldn't try and use it on Pikachu, because I don't know if they changed it for this ROM hack for Pokemon Yellow Legacy, but I know he does not like trying to be evolved. And I know that because I played Pokemon Yellow as a kid and I tried it. So, nope. I don't know if that was removed, though, in the ROM hack, like I said, because I know you can get Raichu, but I don't know if that's only by catching or if you can catch and evolve other Pikachu. I'm not sure how they did it in this game. Machop, the superpower mon, very powerful in spite of its small size. Its mastery of many types of martial arts makes it very tough. Number 66. Ah! True and not try. True. That's not how you spell that either. Holy crap. I'm struggling at life. No nickname. Starter Pikachu at least has an emote when you try to evolve him. That sounds right, yeah. I mean, I'm sure you are right, but I'm trying to remember. I feel like he just gets an angry, like, puffed up face, but I don't remember for sure. Weird how many counters we had before Machop showed up, and then now we've had, you know, 2. Back to back. Chocobo Enthusiast. I want to have you open whenever your stream starts. Put you down here. There we go. He shakes his head with closed eyes. Okay. Yeah, I don't quite remember it, obviously, but if I had one, I would do it just because. Why not, I guess? Especially if we can cheese the getting friendship points when or if needed. You're a bastard, Pikachu. Fine. We will swap to, I guess, cheese. Get 'em, cheese. Murder these fools. Give us some dig. Can't supersonic me if I'm insulated. I can't hear anything because I'm underground. Put cheese at the top now. I'm tempted to start going through the cave here just to get, like, moving with him. Dig? Try dig, see what that does to him. Not very much. Did about half. What about Fire Punch? Every time we get crit, man. I'm just trying to figure out if Fire Punch is doing more than Dig or about the same, give or take. I'm assuming about the same, give or take. This is easy enough. Quick Dig, you'll be gone. At least they don't have Swift. That would suck. That would not be doing us any favors. Oh my god. Oh, by me, I'm dying. A special one when you're in Lavender Town? That's awesome. If we get to Lavender Town today, we'll, of course, give that a look as well. But I don't think we're going to. So I'm not going to be streaming too much longer. Honestly, the only reason why I'm streaming today is because we're trying to do the daily thing, at least until the end of January. But my plan is to finish working on all of these discs that I have that I need to resurface. Because, I mean, I may have sanded them, but sanding them, excuse me, doesn't do very much for the readability of the discs. And then, of course, watch Chocobo whenever he starts up. Because he's still doing his level 1 attempt at Kingdom Hearts, which, I mean, he's making progress on. In my opinion, doing pretty well with, all things considered. All things considered being just how freaking challenging that is to do. When or if I ever do it, I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's gonna be rough. I suddenly started getting audio, and I thought Chocobo had started. No, it was just the VOD was muted in the beginning. It's like muted as in Twitch muted it. So then it finally got to an unmuted part, and yeah, I started hearing audio. Specifically of him landing in the gummy ship. What is this ROM hack called? Pokemon Yellow Legacy is the name of it. It's meant to be just... Is it J Smith? I think the guy's name's J Smith. It's basically just his attempt at making, like, Pokemon Yellow the best game it can be without changing too much about it. So, you know, not changing the story, not making drastic changes to the Mon, just a bunch of balancing, and then a bunch of quality of life. And then adding more stuff to the end game. That was kind of his goal with it. And he has other ones. He also has Pokemon Crystal Legacy and Pokemon Emerald Legacy, which I plan on playing both of those ones eventually as well, because I own all 3 games, and yeah, why not? So yeah, it adds all 100... Ooh, I got my leg stuck for a second. It adds all 151 Pokemon catchable in one game without having to trade. All of the traded evolution Mon now have the ability to evolve by level up. All of the stones have like an infinite number that you can get of them. Big changes to movesets in the game. Both learn sets and otherwise, like the natural ones. Balancing of the moves themselves, balancing of gym leaders, trainers, and Mon base stats. Some other fun things, like if you hold select and click on stats, then you can see the, what are they called in this gen? Experience values or whatever. You can see what they have there. If you hold start while you click on stats, then you can see their DVs, I think they were called in Gen 1, right? You can see those here. If you want to see... Movesets are a little bit harder. You have to go to Pokedex. And then from here, you can see their movesets. So level up moves, TM, HM moves. Oh, one of my favorite things that they changed, the bag was made bigger, so the bag can hold more now. They renamed all of the TMs so that the TMs have text to kind of at least give you a hint, at the very least, what they are. You can sort items in your bag by pressing start. That's handy. And HMs can be overwritten from the move list. They're not stuck there permanently. It's just recommended that you keep HMs on you since you now have the bigger bag anyways. That way you don't get yourself accidentally soft locked, essentially. I'm sure I'm missing other changes as well, but those are kind of like the big ones. Oh, TMs. I mentioned stones being like renewable in some way. I can't remember if they have to be purchased or what, but all TMs are now renewable as well. There's no set amount of TMs in the game, and then you're just kind of fucked. They're all purchasable somewhere at some point in the game. So cheeses to 26. Oh, and they added a optional hard mode, of course. So if you want to do like hardcore Nuzlocke or just play the game but with more challenge or whatever, you can certainly do that here as well. We're just playing on normal mode for this run. But yeah, hard mode is an option, and it's something I would like to mess around with eventually. I feel like a hardcore Nuzlocke where the hard rules are enforced would be pretty cool. Most of the glitches and things in the game actually weren't fixed unless it was purely detrimental to play. So like, for instance, the badge boost glitch still exists in the game, at least on normal. On hard mode, I think they patched out some stuff like badge boosting. But then I'm trying to think of like a glitch that's been patched in the game. I'm sure there are ones, I just can't think of any off the top of my head. Alright, we have fought you. Excuse me. Rock Tunnel, that's the name of this place. Oh, that's right, this is the one that's pitch black. Well, we have Dig, so we're fine if we want to run through here real quick. I don't particularly remember how to get through here, but that's okay. We're definitely not going to go get Flash and do that. That's just, no go. I pass on that one. Flash is the one HM move that if I can get away with it, I just completely attempt to ignore in these games, man. Flash just sucks that much. Hate Nintendo, and I'm buying a Switch 2 on day one. The Switch 2 is pretty cool looking, in my opinion. We were talking about it a little bit yesterday. I like the idea of having the Joy-Cons double as a mouse, or having like a mouse mode. I think that's pretty cool. I like dockable devices in general, and I do like portable devices as well. Cubone! I fucking love Cubone. One of my favorite Mon, dude. Look how cute the little dude is. How can you not love him? Let's see if Double Slap shouldn't do too much damage, right? Oh no, Double Slap's doing probably not enough damage, all things considered. Okay, maybe we go ahead and risk Body Slam. Okay, not bad, not bad. Now, do we put out Pickles and try and paralyze him? I mean, obviously I decided yes, because I took too long to say what I was thinking, what I was doing. But yeah, let's Thunder Wave him. Are you actually immune, or did we miss? Are ground types immune to Thunder Wave? I'm thinking ground types are immune to Thunder Wave, which is fair enough. Yes, they are. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I love the Switch because it's a handheld device. It has some really good games on it. It can be docked to the TV for a big screen or like local multiplayer play. I think the Switch is a wonderful machine, and the Switch 2 is just a better version of the Switch. More powerful, has the mouse mode. Just, yeah, I see no reason not to get it for me at least. Cubone, the lonely Mon, that's sad. Number 104, where's the skull of its deceased mother? Its cries echo inside the skull and come out as a sad melody. Oh my god, that's sad, man. Why you gotta be so rude like that? Alright, Cubone, the lonely Mon. Number 104, huh? Oh, for this run, by the way, for anybody who hasn't been here before, I'm trying to get a living dex of Mon. Excuse me, but I am doing permadeath. So if a Mon dies, I have to catch another one, basically. And then once we have Mon ready for it, I want to take them, basically export them using PK Hex. That way I can import them into another tool, be it what's the online battle thing called that's really popular? Pokemon Showdown. Whether I import it into Showdown or something else, and battle you guys basically with them one-on-one. So Cubone v Cubone, Pikachu v Pikachu, whatever. And you guys can of course customize your version, and I'll just be using the version that I had in game. And that's kind of the plan. I think it'll be fun. Earlier you buy the Switch 2, the better. Then it will sit on shelf for probably half or even a whole year. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about that myself, to be honest, because even my normal Switch, as much as I love that thing, I haven't played it in, it's been at least months since I've played it, which is, it's sad, but it's just the truth. One, outside of stream, I don't have a ton of time for games anymore. That's definitely a big part of it. But also, it's just, when I am playing games, it's usually... It's usually a PS2 game, which you would think I'd have enough of those, but still. Or maybe... What's the last game I played like on, not on the PS2? Sometimes Pokemon in my free time, because I'm a big fan of Pokemon on and off stream. I don't know. Psybeam did a good bit. I'll consciously not buy any games. It'll sit there. That's its decided fate. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Nope. I get where you're coming from. That's when I would buy 2 for me personally. I mean, I have somewhere. I think it's, is it down there? Yeah, I can't get to it right now. It's behind stuff. But under my desk and my pile of stuff that I have down there, I have a launch model of the Nintendo Switch 1 for, I believe, the same reason as what you're talking about there. I haven't done it yet. I've been putting it off just because, again, I don't really have time for games and things anyways, so why rush into doing anything with it? But yeah, no, there are fun things you can do with launch model Switches. And I would like to experience those fun things. Nintendo's dumb. Like, there's more I would say about it, but Nintendo is just incredibly ridiculous when it comes to anything. We are gonna go ahead and dig out of here real quick with cheese. Gonna go ahead and get ourselves out of here. And then heal here at the Poke Center. And we have been going a little over an hour. I don't think Chocobo has started up yet. Let me refresh here. No, not yet. We're gonna do one more run through Mount Moon, see how much more we can get done there. And then we're probably gonna call it, guys. I didn't plan on being on all that late tonight, as I mentioned. Mostly just filling time while Chocobo did his thing. Or until Chocobo did his thing, and also so we didn't miss a day. Plus, like, I wanted to get some grinding done anyways in Pokemon. Might as well do it on a day that we've kind of been taking off lately. Seems like a good time to get it done. And that way I can start working on my discs. Get those done before too late. Cause now I gotta buff them, I gotta polish them, I gotta pop them in the PS2 and see if they're working now or not. If I gotta like run them through the sander again, what's going on with them, you know? Wait, what? How did we get into a fight? But we didn't before. He must have like a very short range. Because, of course, different trainers have different ranges where they will either walk up to you and ask for a battle or demand a battle, I guess, or where they won't. This guy must just have a very short one. And we accidentally walked right around it last time. Because we've gone farther than this. Yes, we will change Mon. Pickles. Oh, Pickles is level 26 now. He doesn't actually need any more XP, but Slowpoke would kick Poliwhirl's ass, so... Thunder Punch. The moment we had a full disassembly of Pokemon Gen 1, it didn't open a door to new hacks. It ripped out the whole front wall. I know, man. This was made using that disassembly, which, I mean, I would imagine most, if not all, ROM hacks are these days. Made using the disassembly. Noodle, thank you for the 5 bits. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, it's something that I've honestly considered looking into a little bit and messing around with, making my own ROM hack. Most likely nothing to this scale of a project like this. Actually, what I want to do is I want to take Pokemon Yellow Legacy and continue to build on it a little bit. Because while I haven't yet finished a run of Pokemon Yellow Legacy, I love all of the changes that they made. I'm a big fan of. There's none that I think I don't like. I'm a little bit iffy about how much stronger Onix is now. To be honest, I'm a little bit iffy about that, but I'm also a little bit biased because Onix killed one of our Mon at one point. I don't remember which one, but yeah, so a little bit biased on that one. It's probably fine, the changes that they made. It's just, he hurt me, so fuck him. That kind of thing, you know? But basically, I kind of related to what I was saying earlier. I would love to have where Pokemon Let's Go has that I forget what they call it, but for the end game, every Mon has a trainer that you can go up to and fight that trainer, and that trainer uses a single Mon, a single Pokemon, and then you have to fight them using that same Pokemon. So it's a Poliwhirl versus Poliwhirl battle, a Zubat versus Zubat battle, or whatever. And I think that's a really neat mechanic for end game content. It's ridiculous, the idea of training every Mon in the game up to 50-ish or whatever is, you know, that's insane. But if that's the sort of thing you're into, then I think it's really cool. And sometimes I can be a glutton for punishment, obviously. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's a cool challenge, and I would love to add something like that to the game myself, since it's not already in there. I would prefer if it was just already in here, but it's not. So maybe at some point I'll have news on a ROM hack, but right now, other than taking a very brief look at the code on GitHub for Pokemon Yellow Legacy, other than that, I haven't looked into doing so at all. So like, don't expect any news soon, if ever. Legacy sure is a brutal game, not for kids. Yeah, I mean, like, I would say it wasn't specifically a difficulty hack, though, right? I would say it's just much more fair and balanced. Because, like, there were some things they did that just straight up made the game easier as well, though. For instance, the big one is that all enemy trainers, besides maybe the Elite Four, I can't remember if they have any or not. I don't know. Memory's terrible. But all or nearly all enemy trainers have had all of their items removed. They no longer have items as an option in the game, which is just, you know, that's fun. And it definitely makes battles with them easier. So that it's not like they were all for, let's just make this thing as hard as possible or anything like that. Imagine this hack has ultra-realistic, gruesome depictions of the Pokemon's deaths. A Game Boy can do 4K graphics, right? I mean, yeah. Does your Game Boy not do 4K graphics? Like, this will be teenagers asking questions about the Game Boy Pokemon games in 2070. I wouldn't be surprised. I would love to say no, nobody will think, like, nobody will be that insane. Nobody will be that crazy. But no, by the year 2070, that's what, another 45 years from now. I mean, a handheld device, like take the Switch or the Steam Deck, in that amount of time very well could be, let's see, in the past 20 years, we went from 720p to 1080p being like the norm to 4K. So that's a 4 times increase in resolution. We're just now kind of getting to the point to where 1080p over like the past 25 years is doable. Well, technically the Switch 2 could be 4K. It wouldn't run very many games at that resolution well, I don't think, but it technically could. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they were like 8K, if not 16K graphics in a handheld by then. 16K might be pushing it a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was like 8 or 12K at least for a handheld console 45 years from now. So kind of thinking like, yeah, of course a Game Boy can do at least 4K graphics. That's so old. I could see teenagers thinking that sort of thing, you know? That seems reasonable, honestly. A reasonable thought. Not a reasonable... In the year 20... Anyways, I'm done. I can't... It's... Yeah. My brain's hardly working, and I'm just digging myself in a hole of stupid. So... Thank you guys for coming and hanging out. We're gonna heal real quick. Did we already? Heal, or were we just teleported to the door? We just teleported to the door. Alright. Yeah, thank you for coming and hanging out. I appreciated BSing with you guys a little bit while we played some Pokemon, or more or less grinded some Pokemon. We are gonna go ahead and call it here for the night, and hopefully we'll all be watching Chocobo with Kingdom Hearts level 1 here soon as he's ready. But yeah, just give me the future FPGA consoles that would be able to emulate the PS4 on the transistor level. That honestly would be really cool. I'm super excited for the Analog is making the N64 FPGA console here soon. It should be coming out. I mean, it was announced. I just don't remember the release date for it. And then Taki Udon's company, R2. I can't remember the name of like the actual company. R21 is the name of the product, though, I'm pretty sure. It's a PlayStation inspired FPGA console. It out of the box supports PlayStation 1 controllers and PlayStation 1 memory cards. It has all of the outputs and inputs that you would need, like, you know, HDMI. I believe it has analog output as well, Ethernet, USB, all of that sort of stuff. Pretty sure it has Bluetooth built into it, and then there's an optional add-on for a disk drive to play actual PlayStation 1 games. Like, a lot of really cool stuff, and it's compatible with all Mr. FPGA cores. That was a big goal of his. It is fully compatible with those cores, which is, again, awesome. And then speaking of the Mr., same person, same company also has the Mr. Pi, which is just a clone of the Mr. So fully compatible with Mr. cores, compatible with many Mr. accessories, and half the price of the Mr. Like, actually, I think it's half the price of the Mr. for the full package, which comes with a lot of add-ons that you would normally have to buy separately for the Mr. So if anybody's interested in a Mr. FPGA emulation machine thing, highly suggest looking into the Mr. Pi and considering going with that one instead. Whether you do or not, totally up to you, of course. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys. I do appreciate you. As I said, that's going to be it for me tonight. I will hopefully see you tomorrow, and we can all say hello in Chocobo's chat here in a little bit whenever he's ready to get started. So have a good night, guys. I'll talk to you next time. Be kind to each other, y'all. Have fun with some retro games today.
We will give you our powers. The clan of ogres that has been subverted by violence.
Clan of ogres? Why ogres?
Samanosuke, defeat and seal their souls to your right hand. Destroy all the demons.
Huh. What did they change about the new old Persona? It's Persona 3 that they remade, right?